In the last 2 years, I've personally witnessed 6 different weddings. 2 years ago, I was Diallo's best man. Last year was a destination wedding in Hawaii. 2 of them I went as groomsmen, and the other 2, you and I went as guests. Dana, you know I don't believe in fairy tales, so I'm going to credit today's wedding to heaven. The number known for completion, today is wedding number 7. For you and I, this is wedding number 3, which is also the number of the Holy Trinity. Weddings are God's holy union on full display, but what isn't are the prayers couples pray in secret for this day. So since June 2022, I've waited, prayed, and prayed some more. Not so some Prince Charming guy can kick down the door and take you away in some fancy carriage, but to ask for your parents' daughter's hand in marriage. They gave their blessings to me, and I got down on one knee, and I began courtship on August 4th, 2023. We stand in front of our friends and family to testify and be a witness to explain the question, how did you two manage to spend 28 months long distance? And may these vows serve as the answer for the rest of our days on God's green earth. Dana, I promise to give my life over to a woman who knows her worth. See, Adam did not take a wife at his own free will, for God himself displayed man's highest affection in the greatest form of wealth, love. Appropriated by God, he allowed Adam to drop his joy and awe as he uttered the moment to both speak authentic and raw. He said, bone of my bone, flesh of my flesh. My man did not scramble in distress. Adam woke from his slumber knowing God gave his very best. And even though I clean up good, my brothers know I'm still a mess. At least I'm Dana's mess. All right? So I vow to tell a story for Christ's very own glory, to let the world watch it unfold, Holy Spirit being the author of the greatest love story ever told. Christ dying for his church, his bride, as I stand at this altar to accept mine. For the Son himself gave his last for a love so vast, greater than what you and I could ever ask. See, when I met you, I was content. I never asked for more until the night of January 17, 2024. I had a dream. I stood before you as the beautiful white dress pressed against your glowing skin. In that dream, it felt like God's voice, disguised in the most authentic choice. Just like Christ chose us before the beginning of time, before he created mankind, I choose this vow. Because in that dream, you had that look that you're giving me right now. And in that dream, I remember all the things I spoke to our glorious King, and I vow to honor God's covenant love called marriage. My covenant to you is not a contract, meaning it's not based on how I feel or how I act. For if I was, we would both be doomed, for we know that the gospel tells us that love has risen out of an empty tomb. Contracts are bound by terms and conditions, are often birthed out of selfish ambition or even good intended intuition, but covenant is giving myself over to you. For God's covenant language, or not I tried, I can, or even I will. For God's covenant language starts with 2 words, thy will. I vow to love. And since love goes beyond the grave, the measure of his love is measured by the punishment he took, by the son that he gave. And as we hitchhike our world from this world to the next, feeling the rush of emotions, tap dancing on the inside of my chest, you are nothing short of a lifetime kind of woman, known as God's very best. And I vow to make you laugh, to make you smile. I vow that we always pray, and I hope 15 years from now, I continue to take your breath away. All right. In my everyday life, most know me as an author or a speaker, but I stand in this altar bleeding the words of a believer. And I vow that this covenant be the first step of a lifelong journey of patience, long suffering, and a heart filled with compassion. And by the Lord's will, may the meditation of my heart and the fruit of my words be followed through by my action.